Hello, welcome to your weekend forecast from the Met Office. Plenty of cloud around this weekend, as there has been for much of this week. But parts of the west in particular should see something a little brighter on Saturday, perhaps a hint or two of sunshine. Meanwhile, in the east, it is going to be another rather damp and grey day. Come Sunday, well, eastern areas will probably start dry, but it's going to turn wet and windy for most of us, although slowly it will be turning milder through Sunday too. That's because this weather system is on its way. Ahead of that, a little ridge of high pressure will turn things a little drier across the west on Saturday. But this low swings in, bringing the wet and increasingly windy weather because the isobars are squeezing together, but also bringing with it that milder air eventually. Let's rewind though back to Friday evening because we've still got some pretty heavy rain falling across parts of eastern Scotland. We've still got a Met Office yellow warning in place here, some pretty grim conditions on the roads. Meanwhile, further west, we are also seeing more cloud and rain pushing into northwest England, western Scotland. Wet weather clearing from Northern Ireland, South Wales, southwest England. Some clearer skies here could allow temperatures down to 2 or 3 in rural areas. 5 or 6 in towns and cities. Elsewhere, temperatures will be held up by the thick clouds, staying pretty misty and murky on some of the higher routes, as well as the rain and drizzle, which will make for a dank start for most of us on Saturday. Certainly a fairly soggy start across Scotland, parts of northwest England. That rain just gradually creeping eastwards, allowing brighter skies for Northern Ireland, Wales, southwest England, eventually the Midlands, northwest England. Southwest Scotland should also cheer up. We may eventually see some brightness into the southeast, although, of course, by 4 o'clock the sun is setting. So I promise huge amounts of sunshine, but it should turn a little drier and brighter. But on the east coast of England, across much of northern and eastern Scotland, it's just going to stay dull and damp for most of the day. And temperatures are going to struggle somewhat, single figures for most places, even if it does brighten up. During Saturday evening, those clearer skies will continue to push into parts of the east and eventually into much of Scotland too. That will allow it to turn quite chilly, even a hint of frost here and there. But here comes that next weather system that we saw earlier already by the start of Sunday, bringing rain to Northern Ireland, Wales and southwest England. And the winds starting to pick up too. Ahead of that, though, with those clearer skies and lighter winds, it will turn quite chilly. These are temperatures in towns and cities. Rural areas likely to see a touch of frost on Sunday morning. And with that cold air in place, as the cloud spills in over the top, temperatures are going to struggle to rise much, with wet weather swamping much of the UK by Sunday afternoon. Far northeast looking a little bit drier, and we may see some drier spells across the southeast later on into the west. But Sunday, broadly speaking, is dull, wet and increasingly windy. Now, it will also slowly be turning milder. As these weather fronts arrive, they will be bringing that warmer air. So we could, across parts of the south, see temperatures get into the teens. But with that cloud spilling in, the milder air not really reaching the northeast, it's going to feel pretty cold in Newcastle, Edinburgh and Aberdeen for much of Sunday. Plenty going on then through the course of the weekend. Make sure you stay up to date with the very latest from the Met Office. Best way to do that, of course, follow us on social media.